Alright. And this is going to be the session for Into Wind. Alright, that's for you. Okay. Let's take a look at the game. Alright, 6v6. Alright, I'm just gonna do this quickly.
Time is money, they say.
Alright.
And I'm not
Now,
keen on wasting either.
this is gonna be my first 6v6 game that I've coached in a while since Overwatch 1. But don't worry, that's not an issue. Don't worry, that's not an issue. Anyway, um, okay, so judging from the roles that you showed on Discord, it's just Diamond as the highest role, so I'm gonna assume that there's gonna be like most likely a 2-2-2 composition, right? Like meaning 2 tanks, 2 DPS, 2 supports, right? Which I should see the other person, Chrissy,
I'm here.
picking it. There we go. Okay. Now, Reinhardt's a interesting choice considering your comp, right? Because we have a diva who's dive. We have you who could assistant dive, but not really. But you could, but not really. You could dive. Your Ryan, not really. Junkrat is just spam, and Freya is like she's not even dive. She's more like poke, if you can consider that. She fits more in the poke, but like she's super aggressive. But like there's no real like set composition. But um like if you guys had like a Sigma or like a Zari, let's say, then Kirko wouldn't be needed because those tanks don't really need Suzu. Plus you also have a Diva, right? So it's like it's not that big of an issue. But if you went like let's say like an Ana, right? Then that would be fine, right? But you have Orion, so probably you chances are they're gonna run an Ana, so Kiriko helps out. They don't, but they have a bash in here, which in a bash reaper, so you don't know. That's fine. Kiriko could work. Just you just have to be like you more or less cannot heal bot. That's the biggest thing. You can't heal bot. Otherwise, you must well swap to someone else. And by heal bot, like you must well swap to like I say like Weaver or like Mercy, honestly. Okay, too nice. I don't know what platform this is on, either PC or console. Okay.
Thought you needed the help.
Mm, actually, yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna say one side note: be careful when making those kind of like when peeking those kind of angles because you don't want to get caught out. Now, thank God, like luckily your Junkrat was there to help you out, to fucking murk Bastion, but it could have really fucking went south if your Junkrat wasn't with you. You probably could have died, honestly. Like, if you look at that Bastion, right? Did he have nade? Okay, so he used nade, like, when he used nade, let's see. So had his nade. So he used it early, right? Now imagine if he, I love when it doesn't load in. Now imagine he didn't use nade, right? He would shoot Junkrat, nade, boom, killed. Imagine Junkrat wasn't there. It's just you. Guess what? Shoot, nade, boom. You would have died. If you react fast with Suzu, yeah, but like that's a fast ass reaction time. Most likely you would die here. But guess what? He gets fucked by Junkrat, right? Because Junkrat is fucking scary up close. But so just be careful when making those kind of angles, like those aggressive angles, because you want to make those aggressive angles on Kiriko, but you have to pick and choose who to peek. No, don't TP, don't TP. Okay. So I saw the vision that you wanted to TP to Diva, right? But there's one slight issue, right? There's one slight issue. Um, Let's go. Okay, so your diva, she flew past this thing, right? Like this bridge, right? She's now on the other side, meaning you do not know who is here, right? Apart from Reaper, who is fucking using a shotgun's loudly, right? You don't know who the fuck is there. So you can't really like if you TP to them, like you're just endangering yourself, right? Like it's like, oh, when you TP'd, look how dangerous this position was for you. Ready? Right there. Now you Suzu'd immediately, right? Which is fine, but guess what? It could like if your diva didn't turn around, you would have been fucked, right? You got lucky. Now, so two moments. I would point out two moments where it's like you should have died, but you got saved by your team, right? And that's good that your team is peeling, right? But like we don't want to make these bad decisions in general, right? Your diva, she would have flown out this way regardless. If she lost mech, that's on her. What you could have done is honestly, if we go back, if we go back farther when Mashin died, honestly.
Thought you needed the help.
Also, didn't really need Suzu there, honestly. Be careful on those angles. You didn't even have to TP, honestly. You didn't have to use your teleport to go back this far, right? Also, there's no reason to really be walking left here, right? It just takes away a bit of downtime, but like that's not really like a big thing. Honestly, what you could have done is if you want to get a better angle to heal Diva, because you see how she's flying this way, most likely since she already used her boosters, she will try to walk main, right? What you could have done is since you're playing less out here, you can TP to your Reinhardt and then heal your Diva and throw Suzu. That way you're not endangering your life. And you still use your Suzu for your Diva. You play smarter, not harder. That's the biggest thing, right? Because on support, you want to preserve your life, right? That's the biggest thing. Also, whoops. Oh, there you go. Like that is the biggest thing to do on support, right? You don't want to risk your life because, like, it was fucking dangerous. She would like she just became crit, but it's like imagine you TP to your Ryan, as I said, right? Like, thank God your Diva was using her defense matrix, but it could have really went fucking south otherwise, right? Even here, right? Like there's no point to TP to your teammates if you don't know what's going on. Don't do that, right? If they're playing stupidly aggressive, where you have to risk your life to save them, it's not worth it. It's better if you live and get value that way, right? Because what if you risk your life to save them and you both die? Well, now that's I guess a value. But what if you risk your life to save him, he lives but then dies shortly, or he lives like your teammate lives, you die, but now your team is down one support. Think of it that way, right? As three different scenarios. Either both you die, one of you dies, but now you're down to support, or you die, but your teammate dies shortly after. It's all for nothing, right? You want to preserve your life as much as you can to support. Like you can help your team as much as you can, obviously, right? Like bend over backwards, but you don't want to ever risk your life. And on Kirko, like TP into a blind spot. Take a shot. Okay, good. I'm not gonna say much about that. Also, if you didn't TP, you would have been playing here and not have your teammates crit. By the way, I would have TP to your Diva honestly, but but even then, since you're playing at this position so hunched up, let's call it, I just would be either like be playing here since like your Reinhardt and your Junkrat was playing here. I would either be playing right side here just so I can always climb up and do damage, or you can play left side here. Once you Diva was starting to lose health and your Freya, you wall climb here and then heal him best you can. But regardless, your diva was fucking aggressive as shit, and she lost her mech. You could have gotten some value out of trying to pull for her, or at least save Freya if she doesn't die. But you see how like there was like, well, like 3-4 different scenarios where your positioning really fucked you over. You haven't died yet, which is a good thing, but you could be doing much more. That's the thing. But just because of where you played, but what's it called? Not like it's pretty much like diminished your value. That's the thing, right? Like instead of getting 100% value, you're doing like 70% value or 60% value, right? You're not doing enough. And by the way, and we're only 2 minutes in, right? Like it's a game into this 11-minute game, but like that just shows on how crucial positioning is on support, or in general, positioning is fucking important. But like, that just shows how important it is to nail it down, especially on Kirko, who like because like she can get into spots good as well, you know, like with her swift step. But if you use it early or incorrectly to the wrong target or whatever, or if you use your Suzu at the wrong moment or too early, it could really hurt you in the long run.
Feels like sunlight, huh?
Did you miss Suzu in the background? Wait, hang on.
Feels like sunlight, huh?
You missed Suzu in Junkrat. Okay, you get lucky that your Junkrat doesn't die. Does he die? Okay, he still dies. He you just missed Suzu. Like I'm like it's not much really to explain here. Um, you just missed, unfortunately. It happens though. It happens. It shouldn't happen, but it happens.
They got the robot.
You're staggering yourself here. You're staggering yourself. Okay, you got out. You shouldn't have gone out. Like I don't know, like the enemies just let you get out for free because you push up in a really bad position. Your Reinhardt could have done that better, and then could have had your headshot and that would be better. No, you're on. Oh. Okay, let's tone it back. Hang on. Okay, so you were down a Freya and you're down a Reinhardt, right? So there's just 4 of you, right? Your Zarya has no charge, by the way, right? Really no charge. She has no charge, so she will do nothing with the Kitsune, at least for like a couple seconds. Right now, you're playing in front of your Zarya, and when you're almost half health, right? On Kiriko, who is a support, a squishy, right? You decide to Kitsune rush in front of them like this, and guess what? You have to invest your Suzu just to live, because you're walking in front of your tank. Okay. Like, look how much value your Kitsune got. It got no value right there. You use it, like, you use Kitsune so selfishly instead of helping your team. And even if you try to help your team, there's 4 of you. Like, just wait a little bit. Like, you really don't need to ult. Like, you can dry fight this, meaning using no ultimates. Also, talking about perks, right? I don't know, like I haven't had the like the icons like for the perks memorized, but if you chose the one that's a fortune teller for Kiriko, it's better. It's I want to say it's I like fuck, when you damage people it heals teammates, I want to say something like that, but that's the superior perk. Yeah, it is because the other perk is I think you heal crit teammates faster. This just like the DPSing, it just complements Kiri's playstyle more because it heals your teammates out of it. Okay, there you could have healed your warrior, right? You were so focused on DPSing that you just forgot to heal your Moira. You could have even Suzu'd her, honestly, and she would have died. Like that Soja would have died, and you would have kept your Moira alive. Okay. Ooh, there's a fire behind you. Good shot. Okay. So you don't have to, don't TP, don't TP, don't TP, just stay back. Okay, I'm gonna assume this is console, just with how you just moved your mouse. I'm sorry, your camera. Unless you have like a really slow sensitivity. So I'm not gonna worry too much about mechanics, but mechanics is super crucial, especially on Kiriko, to land those headshots with the kunais, because they do a fuck ton of damage, right? But if it's on controller, I'm not gonna emphasize it too much. That's a funny guy on Farah. Zombie goddess. Funny guy. Again, you're worrying about DPSing when you shouldn't. And your Zarya feeds. It's fine to DPS. Yeah, it's fine to DPS here because, no one's really 1 HP. Didn't have to Suzu your Junkrat there. There's no threat. It's better to Suzu like your tanks who are on the front line, right? If they need it. Like right there, you could have Suzu'd your Rhine. You had it. Instead of Suzuing your team. And that's Suzu right there, right? There's no need to. So far what I'm noticing, so far what I'm noticing is that you either like get so caught up on DPSing on Kiriko that you forget to play in spots where it helps your team. You use your TP blindly, and you use your Suzu more or less to heal people instead of negating damage, right? Because Suzu, yeah, it does like give you some burst healing, but it's used to negate damage or to purify debuffs like anti or like sleep, right? Um, what's it called? Um, but like that's like the three biggest things so far that I see. And those are all really, really big things that could potentially hold you back on support. Like you got like it. I would fix all of that as soon as possible, just because when having certain habits, like right now, you tend to like let's go. When having certain habits, it may not matter too much right now with maybe like your elo, but when you climb, your habits are really gonna be an issue. That like that's what I want to say. Because once your habits are an issue, they can be punished by the enemy, and then you're like, well, gee, I was winning games before, so why can't I win now? Because in higher ranks, people know how to punish mistakes, and the amount of mistakes that as you're making with your teleport with your Suzu, and your positioning, it's so easy to capitalize on it, right? And that's not like trying to degrade or anything. That's just like straight up like these are the like these things like you can easily lose games off of this. So like I would fix this as soon as possible. And it's gonna be like a copy paste for like almost every fight. Like even there, right? What's the point to Suzu? What's the point, right? Like even even when like you're watching this like yourself finally, it's like why Suzu or why TP, right? But I'm sure that was a bad thinker. But if not, then like why TP? I mean, I guess that's an okay Kitsune. You never really need it, but whatever. Fight one, get value.
What's up?
Didn't have to TP here. See, you're so focused on DPSing, you don't got to TP to get into good positions. There's one thing taking an aggressive angle like flanking, but um but like what you're doing is you're just wasting your teleport to get into a certain spot and then you do damage. It should be in the opposite order. You should get into a position and then have your teleport to get out, right? That's if you want to DPS and be aggressive with it, right? But you also have to pick and choose. Is my team getting enough heals in general, or can I go DPS, right? And that really matters. Good TP. Talk about. Actually, you know what? Might as well. Fuck. So, do that. Okay. Okay. Um, for your major perk, yes, the Swift Step perk is better. And just you can just get to different. Oh, that's nice. It became orange on my screen. Um, is better, yes, because you can get into different positions much quicker now because you know of the 4 second cooldown and you have 2 swift steps. Plus it's just better to for more survivability rather than the Suzu giving you I think movement speed. I want to say it's like yeah, but the swift step is much better because it complements the DPS Kiriko playstyle more, which is typically how you want the Kiriko more DPSing. Um, yeah,
I'm here.
that TP was a bit aggressive. Hang on, let me go back. Like the TP back. Yeah, I guess you could yeah. Actually, yeah, no, that's fine. You really had no choice. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No one's looking at that queen really, so yeah, no, this is fine.
They're taking the robot. Feels like selling, huh? What does it mean? I'm grateful. Hi.
Okay.
Hunting them down.
Good attempt. Heal her, nice.
Konnichiwa. Zannen. I run with blades all the time. Wait till you see me on my bike. Robots pushing. I'm with you. Strength from
Okay,
nature.
nice. It's fine, it's fine.
I can heal you.
let me rewatch this segment quickly.
I'm with you. Draw string.
Actually, you know what? Actually,
Zone now.
hang on.
I run with blades all the time. Wait till you see me on my bike. Robots pushing.
As soon as I saw Queen, I would have TP'd to your team here.
I'm with you.
Okay, good. Okay, that's okay. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, the Suzu, because I was trying to see how you use your Suzu. Again, there is no need to use it. All right. Like even you see like, or your Swift Step, right? Like there's really no need to. And guess what? And you could use your Suzu on your Reinhardt. Right before he got pinned, you could have used it. He wouldn't have taken the pin damage. But you guys but they cold anyway. Whoever doesn't cold to keep Ryan up. She could have honestly if you Suzu'd Reinhardt, she probably would have.
Join me.
But we can't talk about her. We'll talk about you. That's what you could have done differently.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Again, you're focused so much on DPSing again, right? Again.
Let me balance you out. I'm on fire. Fire at will. Rocket satellite vector.
Is there a ghost? Is there a ghost here?
Balance you out. I'm on fire.
There's a ghost apparently.
Rocket satellite vector.
Go Suzu. You're staggering yourself here. You're staggering. Okay, you get out somehow. Okay, this is very aggressive. You never want to push up in front of your tank. Never, ever, ever. Like I get, like it's good that you're DPSing, that you're incorporating your like DPSing on Kirko. That's good, but you don't want to like walk in front of your tank. You're fortunate enough like that the enemy is not punishing it at all, but you are so fucking aggressive. It's like, oh my god. And you got a 4K though, so it's good.
What's up?
You didn't have to Suzu there either.
The battle is
I didn't Freya die. How the fuck did your Freya die? Oh, you could have helped her, honestly, but you were staring at a wall.
the battle is
You were staring at a wall, and then Moira solos two people.
time to get clever.
As well as a fourth thing that you gonna have to work on it is your awareness of your teammates. Your positioning is does also tie into this. Oh, my ICP. It does tie into this, but like you don't really have that much awareness on if you have to help your team or DPS. You kind of just play your game, honestly. I play your own game. Here your team just engaged. Um, just by itself.
The kitsune is ready to be unleashed.
No.
Join me.
Every time, homie. Every time. I mean, they're not punishing you, so it's like, if it works, it works. Oh, please don't die, please don't die. If you die, okay, you got so lucky you didn't die. You got so lucky. Okay, your Freya died. Imagine if you were in a different position, you would have saved her. You played in front of your team and died to Bob right there because you were so focused on DPSing. Like, yeah, like, you play as a support, not a healer, but you, in specific, play like a DPS hero. Let's game. Okay. So, that's game. So pretty much, all in all, is that you honestly have to, like, work on like, just have awareness of, like, if your team is, like, is either, like, for low health, or if you have to DPS, like, being able to balance both DPSing and healing is super fucking good to really master, especially on someone on like Baptiste or Ana. Like you gotta balance that. What's it called? Besides that, you you have to use your Suzu and your teleport more efficiently, because you TP when you don't need to, like when you could just simply just walk to a certain position, or just stay at a certain position, instead of using your teleport to either play and, like, either teleport to a spot where it risks your life, or it's like it does nothing, right? You're just wasting it. Same goes for Suzu. If your team is not dying, if your team is not dying, or has like negative debuffs, don't Suzu. Just save it, right? Just save it. Aside from that, stop walking in front of your tank. Just you're not a tank player. You will die. You will get punished. Like, you got away with it mostly in this match, which is good for you, right? But as a general player, it's not good, right? You don't want to have these habits, because then these will stay with you, especially when you come to higher ranks, and then it becomes much harder for you to climb, and much harder for your team in general. And then it's like, well, what am I doing wrong? Well, you're playing in front of your tank as if you're a tank when you're not, right? And aside from that, you also use Kitsune Rush and get carried away way too much on dealing damage, which is good. You want to do damage, but you also walk in front of your tank, which really fucks it over, right? Like, just play back, play back. It's one thing if you take an aggressive angle, like if you go on a flank or side angle, DPS, and then TP to get out, right? But you don't really do that. You more or less, like, TP to a spot, and then just DPS and then walk out, risking your life, right? Like, you don't really need to, or you could be DPSing when you shouldn't be, and then you TP back to your team, and it's like, oh shit, well, I could have been helping them, right? Like, just play a bit back. That's all it is. Just play a bit back and help your team. That's all it is. And that's the biggest things in this match that I saw. But no, yeah, that was your session. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask in the server. There's a channel called Ask Coaches Questions. Feel free to ask your questions there, as well as, you're welcome to book more sessions. And if this video goes live, um, on the channel, if you or anyone wants to book sessions, you get one free session. Like, this was a free session, But if you want additional sessions with more time, it will be 10 USD dollars. The way to book sessions is to go to my Discord channel and book onto our Medify, and you are set. Just choose a date and a time, and there you go. Right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But yeah, um, or just join the server, honestly, for straight vibes, because there's great people, great people to talk to. Just chill out, honestly, say hi or whatever, right? And yeah, if anything, I will see you later. All right, peace.